Hello, today I'll introduce to you the sitcom 2.5 Men 2003. I'll tell you about the original names and ages of the actors and how they changed in 2022. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to support us. Alright, let's get started. Berta is played by Conchata Ferrell. She is the housekeeper of the family. Although she can be seen as sarcastic, rude, and at times completely disrespectful, Alan and Charlie still treat her with great respect, partly out of fear, and it's clear the family can't function normally without her. In 2003, Conchata Ferrell was 60 years old, and sadly she passed away on October 12, 2020, due to complications following a cardiac arrest. She was 77 years old.
Looking for granddaughters and stuff like that, but there's something about, and I had a very nice relationship with Jake.
Alan Harper is played by John Cryer. He is Charlie's younger brother, 2 years older. He's a good person but constantly makes wrong choices and is bullied by Charlie, Berta, and Judith. He's generally a pleasant and helpful man, seems to be drawn to women who mistreat him. In 2003, John Cryer was 38 years old and now he's 57 years old.
Success, and now you're jeopardizing it.
At the time, I was not angry. I was just scared every day that I was going to read about.
Jake Harper is played by Angus T. Jones. He's the son of Alan and Judith, who spends most of his free time playing video games, watching movies and TV, eating and playing electric guitar and sleeping. He's also an excellent card player, especially poker, but is very naive and absent-minded, along with his flatulence. He's friendly, laid-back, and clearly loves his dad and uncle. In 2003, Angus T. Jones was 10 years old and now he's 29 years old.
I think it's putting some perspective on that time that I had and my thoughts that the thoughts that I had when I was in it.
Judith Harper is played by Marian Hinkle. She's Alan's deceitful, vindictive, cold, selfish, and humorous first wife. She seems to despise Alan and takes every opportunity to humiliate him. She was the first woman Alan had ever slept with, but their marriage was cold. According to her, the only time she was sexually happy was when she was pregnant with Jake. In 2003, Marian Hinkle was 37 years old and now she's 56 years old.
Sort of that part of the country I had thought she was from New England, like she was kind of like a wannabe Katharine Hepburn or something, maybe grew up in Connecticut, but it was...
Charlie Harper is played by Charlie Sheen. He's a promiscuous bachelor who tends to abuse his younger brother Alan, whom he loves dearly, although he will never admit it, and often takes pleasure in any misfortune or any trouble he had. Charlie is a jingle writer and children's performer under the name Charlie Waffles. In 2003, Charlie Sheen was 38 years old and now he's 57 years old.
Is a criminal. He's a charlatan, and he's hurting a lot of good and decent people.
Evelyn Harper is played by Holland Taylor. She is the mother of Charlie and Alan, as well as the grandmother of Jake and Jenny. She shows superficial affection for her sons and grandsons, but she rarely lives up to her self-concept as a devoted and misunderstood matriarch. Her sons and nephews often returned the favor and avoided contact with her in most cases. In 2003, Holland Taylor was 60 years old and now she's 79 years old.
I'm not, card carrying. I haven't drawn a line in the sand about that, but that is the way that turned out. And certainly with Sarah, yes.
You didn't come out public.
Chelsea is played by Jennifer Taylor. She was Charlie's girlfriend for most of season 6, who moved into his house at the end of the season. Formerly a one-night stand, Chelsea seems to be one of the few women outside of Charlie's numerous relationships that has him trying to make positive changes in his debauched lifestyle. She becomes Alan's best friend, which Charlie loves because Alan can take her to museums and to foreign movies. In 2003, Jennifer Taylor was 31 years old and now she's 50 years old.
Just like no organized religion.
Sure.
And then after I had my kids, I really felt I needed to know God more.
Rose is played by Melanie Linsky. She was the Harper's wealthy neighbor and Charlie's stalker, and after his death, she found new love and a victim stalker in Walden. She's a social killer despite her warm and friendly appearance. Although she's a bit dismayed and obsessed with Charlie, Rose expresses that she has an undergraduate degree from Princeton University and a master's degree in behavioral psychology from Stanford University. In 2003, Melanie Linsky was 26 years old and now she's 45 years old.
brackets and I was on the phone with somebody and they said, oh, he won't be allowed in. I was like, we have a child. What? I can't leave for 6 months. So I was like, we have to get married tomorrow.
Lindsay McElroy is played by Courtney Thorne-Smith. She's a very sly drummer and a bit of troublemaker. Jake and Eldridge are often portrayed as reinforcing each other's stupidity, and by season 9, they've become chronic parasites. In 2010, Courtney Thorne-Smith was 43 years old and now she's 55 years old.
Well, I mean, it's certainly one of the interesting relationships in the movie. There's a lot of great stuff going on, but he plays the FBI agent who comes in to investigate it, and he, of course, doesn't want to listen to the town's archaeologist.
Dr. Herb Melnick is played by Ryan Stiles. He first appeared as a date with Judith in Season 2's Enjoy That Garlic Balls, but due to plot inconsistencies, he was initially referred to as Greg Melnick. Not particularly happy married to tough Judith, he's laid back and gets along well with Harper brothers, whose lifestyles sometimes make him jealous. In 2004, Ryan Stiles was 45 years old and now he's 63 years old. Candy is played by April Bowlby. She's Alan's second ex-wife. Initially Charlie's beautiful but sly girlfriend, until Charlie cuts ties with her so he can date Mia. She's the only one of Alan's lovers who is truly moved by his words, suggesting that she may be the only woman who truly loves Alan. In 2005, April Bowlby was 25 years old and now she's 42 years old.
And because we can kind of spread the word, right? Word of mouth helps. I've got a lot of girlfriends. And I think we're always looking for the next.
What do you think when the actors in 2.5 Men have aged significantly? Leave your comments below this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel and press the bell to wait for our next video.